I'm going to attempt to try and describe some things again. See if I can talk about it. So I'm going to do a bit of a comparison, because like we go back further enough, we see like a connection between these cultures, like in the architecture, and everything like that, and the artwork, and the mythology. So evidence suggests there was a global society at one stage that was connected. So we've been looking at, I'm going to try and take this back to the main whole theme of all this when it comes down to is fertility of species. Been looking at consciousness's role in fertility awareness. And been looking at genetics, the role of genetics in perception. Okay, so looking at the male deity, the X, I guess I don't know, if you want to relate that to genetics, you can. I mean, the male has one X chromosome. And the figures of Osiris off the staff, the one single staff is also usually a centerpiece for the two base pairs. So he's always at the center. Even in the Last Supper, Jesus was like, even though the painting was divided, you have a close look, he's still at the center. He's still the main focal point. And he only had one trait on his side. Anyway, so we're looking at other deities that are represented by the X. They are closely related to these passages in time that I've been looking at, like where genes seem to be highly mutated, or able to be mutated, and we see like maybe a lot of it can be this cosmic influence can account for a lot of the leaps and bounds, unexplained leaps and bounds we see in evolution, that logically, if you follow its like doctrine, I guess shouldn't occur, but things obviously have a reason. So yeah, looking at the X factor once again. So what I'm going to go into is like a bit of a comparison between Egypt and South America. This is the tomb lid of Pakal. Now Quetzalcoatl was always associated with this X. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. That's Pakal, famous stone tomb lid in the Mayan temple, Palenque, South America. So got another X-Man tracked down Pakal, who was strongly associated with Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent. So it's interesting, the feathered serpent thing too. There's a connection to Egypt there, like Akhenaten, Tutankhamun, Tutmosis. Those guys had the snake and the bird on the headdress. Someone pointed that out to me. Some crazy scientist that I've been following his work on South America, but Some other lunatic mentioned how South America, this is Egypt, but obviously, but South America, I've discussed this before, the granite, how it holds a charge, electrical charge, especially when water's around or it's put under pressure. The stone, especially if there's a major flood over the top of it, it would produce a charge. Now there's 3 different stones at least, all holding a different alchemy, obviously. So it's like they've made it. So I guess the human body, has got a certain amount of electrical charge that it can handle. That's fit for organic life, and the body is the temple. I see it the same way as the pyramid. Like it's specifically designed to hold a certain charge, like the whole plane as well, according to human frequencies. And there's all these things in the ground, like you see in the temples as well. They look like copper straps or whatever. I was looking at some crazy scientist pointed this out, that it might hold the charge in the stone as well, as hold the stone together. But when it comes to tying this into fertility, no, not just opening portals or into other dimensions. So in disrespect, like what I'm trying to focus on is human fertility, because that's pretty much, to me, it's going to continue the race, and it's not, from what they're showing me, these ancients, it's not a 100% physical thing. It's 50%, something like that.